back at Paradox Comics, man. What's going on, Big Green Machine and Kliff, the guru of comics?
Shot through the heart, and you're to blame.
What's
you
up, Dee?
give comics a bad name.
I think I do. I think I do.
What's
man.
going on, Dee Rotten?
Not much, man. We just had royalty up in the shop, man. You know, I was a little embarrassed to ask, but Kliff did the favor. You know, got a little autograph me, man. I do appreciate that.
Pardon me. Pardon us. 1 second.
Oh, we got the phone calls rolling. Phone calls are rolling.
It's either Pokemon or World Cup.
World Cup? Oh, that's right. Your World Cup's
We
coming.
just sold out a little while ago, man.
Don't let people park in front of your store, or just let it be and just, you know, let it ride.
I don't know really anything about it, man, to be honest with you.
Oh,
Hey,
man.
we don't police the town. You know what I'm
It's a
saying,
long
Dave?
walk from here to MetLife Stadium.
That's right.
Yeah,
I heard there's something like that in Lyndhurst was going on. They were afraid people were going to park
I heard it
there.
on the radio this
Going
morning,
down.
dude. It was kind of trippy.
Well, they can park here, but they're going to get a ticket for the meter.
Yeah,
Or
They're
they
gonna
might
be
get
bringing,
towed.
mules out, you know, so people can hop on the mule.
you only got
and-
2 hours, right? Yeah, you only
With a
get
Sherpa.
2 hours.
Yeah, they got the mule train.
What the hell's that? Oh, Jesus.
I can't help
There
this
we
guy
go,
out.
guys.
I can't help this
I
guy
got
out.
hosed.
You got hosed, Dave. You're hosing us all. You don't know any of these terms.
I got hosed
You have
over
to know
here,
all these
man.
colloquial terms.
Green, you should have saw Mortal Kombat 2. Go see it, Green.
Yeah, I'll take your word for it.
I'm telling you, bro. It was good, man. It was. I give it an 8 out of 10. But it's for fans. If you're a fan of the game, like George was saying, you know, if he's a fan of the game, you're gonna love this
I'll
movie.
see it was on HBO or Netflix or whatever. One
Yeah,
of
it'll be on
those
HBO.
streaming services
It'll be on HBO
in about 3 weeks.
oh man, did you hear about Voltron?
Nope.
Voltron's going straight to streaming, Amazon Prime.
You know what that means? That means it probably stinks.
Ah. I was hoping not, man, because I was waiting for a long time for a Voltron movie.
Maybe they didn't have the money for the good special effects.
Dude, it better not. It better not blow. It better not blow.
Dave, I
man.
think you got too high hopes for these movies. You know, you look at it, you know, sometimes you're a little jaded. You're looking at it from your point of view. They're just pumping these things out to make money.
I'm a kid at heart, man.
You're a kid
I mean,
at heart, but you grew up when they were good. Now they don't make it that way. They change the plots, they change the characters, everything's different.
Well, I mean, I don't know how much you're gonna change the plot of Voltron, man. It's just
Everything's changed. You know, just like the Marvel movies. They're made for a younger audience that didn't grow up with knowing how the things really
You
are.
guys didn't watch that Punisher one shot?
Nah, yeah, maybe tonight.
It was good, dude. It's quick, man. It's quick, but it was good.
Yeah, a lot of violence.
No kids could watch that, dude. It was that bad.
So you were able to watch it though.
Oh yeah, I got
Yeah.
permission.
Nice.
I got permission. They signed. My mom signed my lunch slip. I got permission for it. No, it was really. It's pretty gruesome, dude.
All right, I'll
Pretty
check it
gruesome,
out.
man. You know, one guy I know who he calls John Barenthal the Paulie D of Punishers. He's like you call him the Jersey Shore of Punishers.
You know, I like him, but he's the kind of same guy in every movie he's in.
He's like Punisher's not some I'm losing my mind, you know, from the war kind of guy, you know. And how else do you want the character? I mean, you know, you gotta.
Well,
if you make it like the comic, people are gonna get mad. 50%.
Well, they should make it like the comic, and to heck with the people who get mad.
Yeah, they make it true to the origin. The Punisher wasn't like that. He was a vigilante, but he was a good guy.
You know, he wasn't
who was
an FBI
betrayed.
agent.
Yeah, betrayed by the system and let him down.
Well, he was. If you watch the show, he's betrayed by the system.
The show's different, you know. He's just trying to do what's right. He thinks it's what's right, you know.
At least the Kingpin got off on all those crimes in Daredevil. That was stellar.
Yeah, man. And they called him the Kingpin. They called him the Kingpin. Jessica Jones said, "You're a Kingpin." Finally, you used the damn name.
He is the Kingpin.
You know, stop
He
calling
is the
him Wilson
Kingpin.
Fisk.
You kind of look a little bit like the Kingpin.
You do. No. I can see a little Wilson Fisk.
Oh
Yeah.
man, I do.
Another
Like,
200 pounds, Dave, and you look just like him.
wait, I think he's probably like 250, 240.
No,
No, he's big, way bigger.
He's
than
like
that.
500 pounds, dude.
What was
Not
that?
really
What
on the show, but in the books he is.
In the
what
books,
was,
he's-
what was he on? What was that? NCIS or CIS or something?
Yeah, he was good in that role. He was like almost like a Columbo Jr.
He was like like Columbo or like a Batman, like a Pattinson kind of Batman, where you know he looked at a piece of paper. Oh, this paper came from this printing shop and blah blah blah. And
It's down in Queens. Let's go take a ride over there.
And then they find a fingerprint down there. You know, that's how good he was.
Excuse me, ma'am. Ma'am, just
He
one
was
more
good,
question.
dude. He was
Yeah,
good,
One
yeah.
more
man.
question, ma'am.
Just one more thing I'm not clear about.
I know your husband used to smoke Tiparillos, and he found this. But
Do you think he was kind of autistic in the show?
No.
Like the character he played?
Columbo?
No, not Columbo.
Oh, no.
The guy who played the Wilson Fisk guy, bro. I think he was kind of autistic in that CIS or whatever he was in.
I don't know, maybe. He
Looked a
was
little
good.
touched.
He was good in the role. He also played Thor in The
Thor.
Adventures in Babysitting
Oh.
when he was all jacked up and he had long blonde hair back in the 80s.
Are you going to go see Mandalorian? I'm not.
I will go see Mandalorian. I'm a Star Wars fan. It harkens me back to the days when Star
Even
Wars
with
was
Pedro
good.
pulling off his helmet and everything?
Yeah, what do you get? That's how Hollywood is.
Dude.
My wife loves a little green guy. He looks like a fun ride.
You heard what Pedro said?
No.
The main character of this damn thing is Grogu. It's not him, it's Grogu.
Well, that's what people care about. That's
Yeah.
what makes the money.
Dude, nobody's buying that little twerp no more, dude. Nobody's buying that
Everybody
crap.
bought C-3PO and R2-D2. That's why they're in every movie.
Dude, nobody's buying that, dude. I mean, the
Nobody's
whole...
buying it. It's the cash cow.
The Grogu thing?
Yeah,
Cash cow.
Nobody's buying...
What do you think people are going to Burger King
Do you think
for with the Happy
they'd
Meals?
probably have comic books of Grogu out right now or something if it was really that much
People
of a cash
don't like
cow?
the Grogu better. That's what it appeals to the people.
Plus, it appeals to men. It appeals to women. Appeals
Who-
to children.
Who's the
Movies
guy?
are made to make money.
Who's the guy who directed it? What was that guy? The guy who played Happy in Iron Man.
Yes.
John Favreau.
John Favreau.
Yeah.
He even said he's like, I think this is a one and done.
Maybe.
It's a one and done, bro. I don't think there's any. Like,
That's all right. We don't need 25 different movies.
What are you
All
gonna
we
make?
need is one good
The
one.
Hutts are gonna be the new bad guys. It's gonna be the Hutts. I don't know, man. I'm not really feeling it, bro.
I heard Joe's going to be in it.
Joe who?
Joe Mama.
There you go, bro. That's the only Joe. We got Hollywood Joe in the house on the show. Who's this guy, Kliff? Who's Hollywood Joe?
Didn't know.
Hollywood Joe's one of our longtime customers.
Didn't know you have your own show there.
Yeah, Kliff's the guru of
Yeah.
comics. He's about to be the guru of YouTube.
Joe's a man after my own heart. Joe loves his comics, loves his old comics. He comes in here, buys a few new books, but has a passion for the 60s and 70s
like
books.
I'm the only comic book collector in this store.
Really?
That's
It
not
seems like
true.
every time I come here, they're buying cards.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm like.
What do you think about? What do you think
I'm
about
like
that?
The last.
What do you think about that Pokemon craze?
I'm totally baffled by it.
Ah.
But
Joe's here every week and just flummoxed
then
by the
again-
Pokemon.
someone who's collecting these sport cards and Pokemon cards probably think I'm nuts buying comic books.
No.
So it's whatever you like. That's what it comes down to.
It's true. So how
It is-
long's Hollywood Joe been coming here, Kliff?
Joe's been coming here,
Since 2018.
yeah, so that's almost 10 years, 8
Oh.
years. Yeah, Hollywood Joe,
That's when I got back into collecting comics.
he came here with his good friend
How long did you
CGC
step out?
Mike.
And I remember they explained to me what a variant was. I had no
Yeah.
idea.
Ah.
Yeah.
Variant?
He thought it was just a strain of a disease, a variant. Until we had to explain to him the different covers.
How long did you step out of it, Joe?
Since 2000, since 1980.
1980. You've been out of
Yeah,
the whole game. You
yeah,
came back
started
from
back,
1980
yeah.
to.
And I tried to go back, and then I kind of.
We do
I
not have any
was-
Super Mario cards.
I was gonna
There you
go
go,
back,
Hollywood Joe.
and then I.
Yeah,
then
I would say maybe call GameStop.
And then I sort of,
they
started
might
buying.
have-
What made you get
hockey
back
cards
into it,
for
though?
my kids?
What made you get back into this?
It was my son. My son said, "Dad, you got some books that are worth a lot of money. You should get them graded." And I'm like, "What do you mean graded?" There's a company called CG.
Oh, you didn't even know about
I
CGC.
had no idea. Had no idea. So when we went to New York, Penn Station,
Yeah.
that's where the employees from CGC were there
Okay.
taking books.
What books did you get graded? What books did your son say?
Amazing Spot. It was X-Men. It was X-Men. Giant Size X-Men #1.
Okay.
Hulk 181.
You had Hulk
And-
181
yes,
Raw?
and the only reason why I had it because I liked that character with the claws, and that was Wolverine. That was
Okay.
the only
now,
reason why.
do you consider 181 the official with Wolverine on it, or 180?
I consider 180. I consider 180, but the 181 has the and I distinctly remember 180.
Yeah.
I didn't like the cover. That's why I didn't buy it.
Oh,
It was
Jesus.
just the fun. It was just the. I was, and I did the same thing with Werewolf by Night,
Yeah.
issue number 32. I didn't buy it because I didn't like the cover, and that
Okay.
was the first appearance of Moon Knight. But I got issue 33, which is the second appearance, because that was a great cover.
Yeah.
It was more like, to me, was spooky, you know. So that's why. Plus, back then, you know, the guy at the owner of the shop was very nice. He would let me read the books. So
Kind of like Kliff.
Yeah, so I would read a bunch of books and then buy the ones that I wanted, and that's how. Because back then you're not thinking first appearance or keys. You're not. You're just buying for the love of it.
Yeah.
And
I don't read
and I
comics. I buy it because I like the cover.
Yeah.
That's it, man.
Yeah, well, so that anybody that's watching your channel would know, like, the difference between collecting comics today versus going back 30 years ago was pure love for the comics. I mean, you bought it and you threw it in a box, right? Kliff, you probably threw yours in a paper bag, or or you did other things with it, but we can't say it on this channel.
Well, I
because,
did, but however, I still have my comics when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I always
got
put
all
them in
that?
boxes and took care of them. I did.
Yeah. So
I've been a collector probably since
Kliff's sitting
1975,
on a gold
76.
mine.
I could remember
Since I was small.
with my friend going to a comic shop and then riding our bikes to Burger King and just order greasy food,
Yeah, that
reading
was
our
the fun.
comic books, not worrying about getting grease on it. Fortunately, Hulk 181, I never really
What was the grade
got
you got?
damaged.
What was the grade you got?
8.5.
8.5. Is that a good grade, Kliff?
Yeah.
That's a pretty good grade.
Yeah.
That book would probably be about $5,000 more or less.
Yeah.
Depending on the market.
If of
Roughly,
course, a
maybe more, yeah.
9.8 would
Now,
be.
now, when Wolverine meets up with the Hulk in the Secret Wars of Doomsday, is that going to skyrocket?
These days, you know,
Maybe, but the Hulk 181's always been a good book.
yeah, that's considered a grill.
First full appearance of Wolverine on the cover is what makes it probably about 4 times the value of the 180, which is his actual first appearance.
And he's only
In
in
the
the
last
page,
panel.
right?
He's in the last
Yeah.
panel.
Okay.
Yeah, I would have loved to get 180, but that book now is really.
It's even
picking up.
pricey, that one?
Yeah, it really is picking up. To get it raw, I think it's a couple of. What's that? Close to $500.
Yeah,
or maybe
yeah,
more.
you can get a decent mid-grade copy probably for $500-600. Not crazy, but still, depending
Yeah.
on what you want.
Yeah, and it's the same thing with Venom. You know, apparently he appeared in 299.
Yeah, he's in
Not-
the last page.
So they
still.
call the same thing like with the
Same
Same
Wolverine.
thing with 300 is the one everybody
same
wants
thing
for the
with
cover. Yeah.
Gambit. You know, but so what speculators do, they try to get both. You know, but Hulk 181, of course, it's the cover. It's that that cover just it's that's what people want, and that's why it's such a big book. That makes the whole difference. Now, if he wasn't on the cover, maybe 180 would be the book that people would be searching for.
Which one goes for more money? The 180 or
181 is probably about
Even
4,
graded?
It's probably about 4 times as much,
Yeah,
more or less.
yeah. And it has a lot to do with the cover. And of course,
Oh, it's a great
he's
cover.
throughout
It's a
the whole-
classic cover, great colors.
Plus, he's throughout the whole story. And I think at 182,
Yeah, he's only waving goodbye in the
he's
first
waving
page.
good. So technically, that's his 3rd appearance.
It is.
So
So Giant Size X-Men would be his 4th appearance, although sometimes it's listed as his 2nd appearance.
Oh yeah. Right.
However,
That's
it
good-
really
good-
is his 4th.
Yeah, that's a good point.
You got all of them?
Yes.
Of course. I'm just seeing how much. I'm seeing if you're a serious collector.
Actually, as a kid in 1982, I bought a Hulk 180 and a 181 from a comic shop for $1 for the 180 and $5 for the 181. I still have them, Dave, because I am a real collector.
Graded? Do you have any raw?
I had them graded later on, but I didn't buy them graded, then.
Yes, the
Graded did not exist.
Oh my God, man.
But same thing, I bought it because it was the first Wolverine, and I was reading a lot of X-Men. I was into the X-Men at the time.
Soon to be a
With my
Pokemon
paper route
co-
money, Dave.
Soon.
Back in those days,
Paper route money?
you had to sling papers to get some money.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, that's how I started buying my collection. I had a paper route, so I don't know how like today kids. I mean, it was for-
Now Joe does exotic male dancing on the side.
Hollywood Joe, what was your first book you bought when you came back into the hobby?
oh, when I came back,
Yeah.
it was
2018. What was the first book?
It had to be a Spider-Man book. Definitely, it was a Batman book because those were the 2 characters I liked the most. And I guess at the very beginning I would buy like 3 books, nothing great. We're just checking it out.
Yeah.
And then of course as the weeks went by, you get more and more hooked. you can just keep getting hooked and
Hooked on a feeling.
yeah. And then of course, Carol, who owns this place,
who was
told
the-
me about a pull list. I'm like,
Pull
oh,
list?
pull list? Yeah. This is
That
how
scares me. I don't know. That scares me, bro. I don't want to be on a poll list.
Yeah.
Depends on which pull list you're on, Dave.
Yeah. So then I said, oh yeah, put this book on, put the Thor on, put the Avengers on. Or
Well, I'm on the
Savage-
poll list for Absolute Batman.
You are on the pull
I'm
list,
on the
Dave,
poll list for Absolute
which means
Batman.
that your name, and every month we pull the book for the people who get that certain
it.
title.
Yeah.
So they won't miss out on it, and they'll come and pick it up, and they
pull this, your life changes forever.
That's right, and you receive a 10% discount when you do have books pulled.
Oh, there we go.
So it's a little incentive here at Paradox.
Yeah,
bad.
I guess they don't do that with Pokemon cards. Do you have a pull list?
you got a
for
poll
cards?
list for Pokemon?
If we did, we couldn't fulfill it.
Oh,
Pokemon
man.
is just too hot.
Yeah, it's a whole. The comics is a whole different beast, and certain books do sell out.
No.
Depending, like Absolute Batman
Well, I'm
is
noticing
really
variants are selling out here quick.
variants people because there's a less number
Yeah.
of them, and so like 1 in 25, 1 in 10 ratio, 1 in 100.
No.
So those are very desirable with hardcore collectors. For me, I'm just happy to have the regular the main cover,
Yeah.
and if I can get a variant that's not like a ratio of 150, that's affordable, then I'll get it. But sometimes they only charge you $1 more, for a variant because they have multiple covers. But there are variants that, because there's less of it, they'll charge extra because they have to order more books to get the variant.
No.
Like you have to order 50, right? If you
For
wanna get the-
example, if a book is 1 in 50, we'll have to order 50 to be able to order one of those.
Yeah.
Really?
So hence, usually the price is a little bit higher.
And that's right, which is understandable. I don't blame them because
99.
they can get stuck with 30 books. That doesn't
Probably have.
And
A lot
they,
of people don't notice, but Joe's uncle was a magnificent Morocco.
He was.
I
He
learned,
was.
that's where I learned my moves.
He knows all the phrases. I'm
He
not
does. He does know all the
sure. He was
phrases.
a heel.
The magnificent.
Now, they said you got a
Morocco.
podcast. What's your podcast?
Comic Guy Joe on TikTok.
Okay.
So I don't have a YouTube channel, but eventually I think I would like
Jump
to do
on
that.
it, man. It's fun.
Yeah. I could probably would get something like that, and I do have a mic at home.
11.
But I would have to. A mic like this would probably be better because it's
Yeah.
cordless. So
Kliff is the guru of YouTube now, man. He's not just the guru of comics.
maybe I'll have Kliff give me some pointers.
Kliff will be your first guest.
Yeah.
That could be Joe's friend. I
Yeah.
know a few things about comics.
Yeah, what?
A few things? Come
things.
on, Kliff. You're being
I'm not sure.
modest now, bro. You're being modest, dude. So what's your I probably can guess, but what to tell the fans out there, what's your podcast about?
Oh, it's about what I purchase. And a lot of times I'll get back issues from comic book conventions or here, and I'll show off issues. I'll show off comic books that came out back in like 30 years ago. Plus, I have a huge collection myself, so I would display some of them. People love it. They like seeing comic books from the 60s and 70s.
Oh, yeah.
So you just explain about the artist, the writer, and people seem to, the viewers seem to like it. So I get a pretty good response from it. And I notice when I go on YouTube watching the podcasts, similar to what you're doing, I can see that people enjoy watching these YouTube channels. Because some of these guys, they're collecting books from the 40s and 50s, and really, you see some interesting books.
You got to check out on YouTube a guy called Comic Tom.
Oh, yeah.
He's from Seattle. That dude. That dude's collection is crazy. He got it from his father.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
And that dude's collection is crazy.
Yes, his
man.
father owned the store, obviously, and of course he left the he actually left the comic book business,
What is that,
but then
Twilight?
he got back into it
Yeah.
around the same time that I got back
1173.
into collecting comics. So I think he started his channel around 2017, 2018. I remember that was one of the first channels I started watching. So
Are you
was-
into the
type in a
omnibuses and stuff? If you're into the omnibuses, I got a
just
guy,
swing around and type in a
Gem and Collectibles.
Oh yeah.
Check him out. He's omnibus statue king, and he's
The-
he's like a partner with Comic Tom.
Yeah,
and
the
stuff.
omnibus is a great way for young collectors to get story arcs because it's almost because really you're talking like with Batman, you're talking about over 1,000 issues.
You'll
you
never
know?
get them. You'll never get all that.
So
No way.
I think, and that's just a conservative number I just gave you, but the omnibus really helps to just to dig out very popular story arcs, and it's affordable. To buy the books. Some of these books going back to the 70s could get really expensive.
Kliff, you into the omnibuses? Or no?
I've read them on occasion, but
You don't collect them?
I don't collect them. No.
No?
Joe, is it
He
true
doesn't-
that your
he doesn't need-
podcast is clothing optional?
Excuse me?
Is it true that your podcast is clothing optional? Like for your listeners?
They're good to read, but I have a few trades if I read reprints or reprints of old comics. But omnibuses, they're nice, but they're kind of cumbersome and they're heavy. Sometimes they're hard to read.
But if you can't find some of the old, like, Silver Age or Golden Age, would you buy the omnibus
I
of
would
it?
buy the omnibus or maybe read it online if it's something, you know.
Oh, you're down with the online digital ones.
It's a good deal to get all them issues for a cheaper
Yeah,
price.
for certain books, yeah. If I wanted to read an origin, you know.
But you
It's
don't...
be used as a murder weapon.
If I wanted to read a Detective 27 or something, obviously I can't buy it.
So, not like with video games, right? How do you see they're
Unless
trying to
I'm
do? They're
Joe.
trying to do video games where if you buy a digital, if they want to get rid of it, they own it. They can get rid of it. Same thing with the digital
I'm not
comics.
a believer in a buyer of the digital video games.
Oh.
Is it the same with the comics digital?
This
Oh, look at this.
This
It
is
is not-
Rob's Liefeld's artwork on Spider-Man. I think the only work
Time he
he's
drew
done
feet?
on Spider-Man. So I'm going to get this book.
That's $3. That's
You
a
never-
good deal.
That's a great deal. Because this guy really was a game changer. Him, of course, Todd McFarlane, concerning the comic book industry.
the
They
Godfather
really,
right there.
yeah, they.
McFarlane.
What Kirby, and
They just
Steve
named a street
Ditko
after
did.
Kirby.
They
Yeah.
did. One of our customers, Rob,
What
went
they
there.
did for comics back in the 60s, these guys did it in the 90s. So truly a big game changer in the comic industry. So yeah, whenever I see his work, I get it.
There you go.
That's
I like McFarlane's toys.
And just a comment from me: you can't go wrong with an Amazing Spider-Man. Always a good choice.
and this is why I come to Paradox, because only in Paradox can I find books like this.
This is why Paradox is your
Plus-
favorite place,
That's
Jeff?
Cliff's approved. That's
Plus
Cliff's
it's-
approved books.
Plus, he takes me in the back room and gets me a nice rub down. So
That's what I do. We got to do everything
treat
to
'em
please
right.
our
You treat-
customers,
you
Dave.
treat 'em right.
We got to keep them coming back.
you got you got to do the extras.
So
Okay,
what'd you
so-
pull here? What'd you pull here, Hollywood Joe? What'd you pull?
Well, I saw this on YouTube, by the way. That's how I know about this book. Otherwise, I would not have. Now, this is an annual.
24, I believe.
Yeah.
Is that number 24?
And
Looks
I
like he's
think-
fighting the
I think
Abomination.
I think the writer.
I thought that was
Rob-
a werewolf.
Isn't it the Abomination? It's
that
the
the
Abomination,
Abomination?
It's
right?
the Abomination, and
Ah.
they asked Rob Liefeld to do the artwork.
Who was kind of
He
the
was-
evil Hulk.
and he was only too happy to do Spider-Man. I'll show you some of them. I mean, what? Why not? Just show his
Bust out the
his
raw.
rendition of.
Bust out the raw.
I'm gonna buy this book anyway.
That's all right, Joe. We trust. I trust your handling skills of old comics.
There we go. Let's see his drawing of Mary Jane Watson.
Joe spends a lot of times not bruising tomatoes,
This is
so
Rob.
he's an expert.
This is the guy. Look at the intensity of his artwork, and you know guys don't really take the time to draw like this, but
It's a lot of
look
panels.
at that.
It
Look
is.
at
The
that.
old days,
Just-
there were a lot of panels
this
and a lot
guy
of
was
dialogue.
just- and I want to find. Here's
That's what
Mary.
freaked me
I
out.
want to find Mary Jane Watson. Here's one of.
Let's get the MJ
There
up
we
in
go.
there.
Look at that.
Oh, look at MJ.
That's how you draw Mary Jane Watson. You know.
You know,
Little
Joe, I
sexy-
could have the old. I could
Look at
smell the old.
Come on, look at that.
The old comic book smell
Look at-
wafting across
There
the
you go.
counter
Smell
right
the
now.
ink? You smelling that ink?
I can
And
smell
this
it.
is what I mean by game changer. They say, you know what? We're gonna bring sexy back to these superheroes.
Yeah.
We're gonna bring it back, and that's what they did. And they got, I guess apparently, the artists and the creators fell into a trap of trying to play it safe.
Okay.
So, but these guys, they went all out, and the readers picked up on it right away, and that's why these books just sold.
That's cool. What else you got
This
here?
happened.
What else you
Oh,
got here,
this is
Hollywood Joe?
this is a.
She's
Barbara
getting her own.
Gordon.
She's getting her
Yeah.
own.
Oh yeah, she gets her own title. It's part of the Batman run. She's put in jail
Okay.
for helping
That's
out
that
Batman.
Batgirl. Isn't she
So,
Batgirl?
yep, she's Batgirl.
Okay.
And also Oracle, Thor. I like Thor, so got that. And Brand New Day, Spider-Man. Just a few books.
Is that part of the movie?
Yeah, we
That's Spider-Man?
I think it is. I think
Ah,
is
so
this
that-
part of the movie Brand New Day?
I believe it is. I haven't read it. Just came in yesterday, but I'm assuming that's probably why they issued it.
That's what I'm saying. If it's Brand New Day, that's the name. That's the title of the
Yeah, I don't know if
movie.
it's the original Brand New Day from the Amazing Spider-Man or if it's a different. I would imagine it's similar, maybe with a twist. I can't really tell.
You know, Cineon, this is underrated right here. Underrated Hollywood, Joe.
But I see some good. It has the origin. It's got a little bit of Wilson Fisk. You know, it's got
some
a little
Green Goblin.
little tribute to Sal Buscema, who passed away recently.
Oh yeah. Oh, a giant in the comic book industry. As far as an artist is concerned.
I see a little bit of Punisher in here. I see a lot of stuff going on in this book. Probably a must-have for the week. That might be the key issue of the week there, Dave.
All right.
Either that or the Absolute Batman 20, which continues with the Robins.
The guru of comics.
And they put it as that's why it's good.
He lives up to that name, man.
So yeah, for me, just pure enjoyment. And I'm pretty sure the people that collect these cards, I'm pretty sure it's amazing. There's so much of it.
Which one?
I'm pretty sure they enjoy it too.
I mean, you have to. At least a little bit. You have to.
You got I mean, you can't don't fall into the trap.
Pokemon.
You think it's gonna be super valuable in 20 years. From
Can't
now.
buy it for
You're
that,
gonna get
yeah.
discouraged when the sales drop. But I'm pretty sure some of them will hold. But for the while, and if there's tremendous value to it in the future, great. If they're not, well, at least you have something that you enjoy.
I enjoy looking at my toys. That's it. I enjoy looking at them. That's it. You know, brings you back to the youth.
Yeah.
You know.
And then there's also the figurines.
Yeah, sorry, man. It's just,
Yeah.
Because
stuff's too hard to get.
So all these collectibles have a tie-in to something else. So you got to be like, you can see all the toys here. Like these are pretty popular with collectors because they have the comic book in the back. And so some of them could be rare. It all depends upon the manufacturer. So I know that's popular with collectors as well. But you see, there's a tie-in. It's a tie-in to the collectibles.
Are you into the movies? Are you into any of the movies?
I love the movies. I love the Endgame. And Avengers was great. That whole thing, that was fantastic. You know, they did some changes, some tweaking with the storylines, but they made it work. They did a great job.
That was a great story arc, man.
Yeah, great. I loved with Thanos, how they utilized Thanos. Really, really good. And I love the Winter Soldier with Captain America. Very good. Really well done. I was really impressed.
It's good writing.
Yeah, good writing.
Good writing.
Yeah, and I gotta say, what's his name?
Robert Downey Jr. Hopefully he hits a home run with Doom.
Yeah, I think he will. He nailed it with Iron Man. With Tony Stark, he nailed it.
But technically, he's not Iron Man.
No.
He was always Doom.
He was.
He was always Doom. He was adopted. He was always Doom.
Yeah, that's it. Well,
so he was never Iron Man.
With the variation of the universe, you can play around.
Maybe Iron Man might come out. I'm the real Iron Man.
Yep. We'll see. That's
Joe,
the
tell
whole
the listeners about the Mark Jewelers comics.
Oh well, collectors also like what it was back in the 70s and 80s when people serviced when serving was in the army and or Navy. They were able to order comic books, and they had advertisements for rings. So a guy could buy a ring for his girlfriend or jewelry and mail it to her. So for collectors, they like that when they advertise. It's only certain books that got the advertisement. So collectors like that too. They consider that
1706, please.
Okay.
So yeah, there's certain things. Also, another thing too that collectors, if you're going to buy comic books from the 70s, there's certain like the Hulk 181. You have to check to see if the values. There's a inside the book. There's this little value stamp featuring a particular superhero. Well, a lot of people cut that out.
Good luck.
That kills the book. So if you buy a Hulk
Nobody was buying
181
doubles and nothing like that back then.
So you buy a Hulk 181 or even an Amazing Spider-Man 129, and if that coupon is cut, or even a coupon is cut out,
It's more money?
it kills the book.
Oh, I thought it would be more money.
No,
More
if anything, any page cut, anything. I'm pretty sure the same thing with the cards. If there's the corners are dented, that affects the value of the card. Well, same thing with these books. You know, a spine tag, or if there's a coupon like an ad.
But you don't think you know how they say beauty's in the eye of the beholder, value's in the eye of the beholder. Maybe somebody might look at that and go, I just want the book.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. If you pay for it accordingly. You don't want to get, you don't want to overpay.
Yeah.
Hey, you don't want to overpay, especially when something like that. But yeah, you're happy to have the. Oh yeah, some people will buy it anyway. Like I see people buy an Amazing Fantasy number 15 that has a tear right here, but they're just happy to have the book.
Yeah.
They don't care. It's a grail to these people. So,
It's a grail
yeah.
to anybody.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's the best Silver Age book there is.
Yeah. Yep. That was the game changer.
That was a game changer.
Almost came. Comic industry almost came to end at that time. And back in the early '60s. So it's amazing that these guys, Stan Lee, Jack Kirby, Steve Ditko, just
Joe Mama.
took one last stab at doing superheroes, and it just took off. It was probably just the right time. Sometimes everything lines up correctly, and
Let me ask your opinion. All the families of these people are saying that they deserve all the money, and it's like, but you were just a guy for hire. You got paid for your work, and that's it. Do you agree with that?
I think the industry should have done something for these creators, because without the artists and the writers, your industry is gone. You have no industry. So they should have done something. I know they tried to do something for Jack Kirby, but Steve Ditko, I know he got fed up and he left.
Yeah.
So I know there's a lot of.
You saw at the end how they were just using Stan Lee.
Yeah. So
Thank you,
because
Mr. Mama.
they feel they are the industry, not the artists and the writers, and so that's a bad approach to think. But they think the superhero is bigger than the artist. But you see what Todd McFarlane did for Spider-Man back in the '90s. Clearly, he regenerated, because Spider-Man was kind of slowing down in sales.
Yeah.
But he was always popular.
Oh, Michael Jackson came close to buying him.
Yeah.
He wanted to be him.
Yeah, that's interesting. So I think that's why Image Comics came to be. That's why these guys moved on to do their own.
They became multimillionaires
thing.
after
They had
that.
creative control, and they own their property. They own their superheroes.
Yeah.
So they get all rights, 100%. So they should have figured it out. It was time to change and do something for these artists and writers. But they were just, their old time thinking,
No. Well, nobody thought it was going to be a multi-billion-dollar industry right now,
Who could imagine? Who could imagine that these movies would do over $1 billion,